softball, we break it down. From a diamond hustle to the talk in the town. Welcome to the post game show. Karl boy here, let's dive, let's flow. All things softball, we break it down. From the diamond hustle to the talk in the town. Softball's the game.
All right, so right now we are starting to film episode 3 of a podcast that might have a new name, so I'm not going to say the old name until I confirm if the old name is going to be the name moving forward. And joining me right now are two ladies that play lots of ball. They're both from BC. Can you give us, the audience, a quick intro, your name, and of course some background and context behind you as players?
So my name is Char Dumont. I've been playing ball since I was 5 years old. I'm not going to tell everybody how old I am, but it's
old.
30 plus years. We'll just leave it at that. I grew up in small town BC where there wasn't a whole lot of opportunity, but I took advantage of every opportunity that I possibly could and started playing elite levels around the province and down in Washington.
And I'm Kelsey Brown. I'm actually from Kamloops, where we're playing right now, which Karl had the opportunity to come play Worlds with us probably about 6 weeks ago. Yeah. And we've got some nice fields here. It's a little cold. But I honestly played soccer most of my life, and then I started fast pitch for a couple years and then moved into slow pitch just kind of as a social thing. I've played higher level, not the top level, but I'm also not a diehard. I like to surround myself with people I want to play with and like to mix in fun with good ball stuff.
Thanks for that, ladies. And I'm Karl Boyd, your host, also known in the ball community as Gucci. All right, so it's kind of funny, actually. But
I like it.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's really your nickname.
It's my nickname.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Lord.
It checks.
Yeah?
Big boy
It checks.
better, or attaboy.
You don't get to give yourself a nickname.
No, I gave you a nickname.
What is it?
Big Karl.
Big Karl. Okay.
Or T.O. I just call you T.O.
That's
yeah.
kind of, I like
T.O., there we go.
T.O.'s cool. So as you know, there was a ladies A team that put out a challenge to any men's D team, and basically they said they would win. So I want to get both of your opinions on what do you think about that from a BC perspective?
You can take the lead on that one.
Well, there's so many factors that can come into this. So are we playing with just one size of ball? Are we switching back and forth? What kind of parks are we at? There's a lot of factors that I think can make a big difference and make or break a game. Honestly, I think that some of the top tier ladies teams can really hold their own, and if they're given the right situation and the right tools, I think absolutely they could come out on top.
Yeah, I also respect those top tier ladies. Like, they play just as well as a lot of guys, and they do make a huge difference. And I honestly do think that they could beat those D level teams simply because they play lights out. They give it all they can, and they've got a lot of skill level. A lot of those top tier girls, like, we play against a lot of them and we go, oh great, because they're just that good and they make a huge difference on their teams. And then you combine them all together and they play like a team and they're like a family, and I think they can. It's not taking anything away from guys, but girls have come a long way, I think.
No, I agree with you, and I've already put my comments out there. But for example, we just finished playing a game where we lost. And how did we lose?
5-1.
How did we lose, though?
Well, one of our friends hit a walk-off bomb over the fence, and she's a girl, and she can hit a ball.
Give her a shout out.
Cassie Brown, if you're out there, we love you.
And really what makes it pretty crappy is that her sister plays on our team. So, like, she should have been on our team.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
We should have had that connection for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A little disappointed.
Couldn't have all of them.
Disappointing.
There's twins, too. She's a twin. Her twin sister can hit it out, too. Just like that.
Yeah. Well, we lost. What do you think about in that game? What do you think about, going middle? Because at the end of the day, you've got men hitting against women, right? So what do you think about that?
I think, you know what, in the top level ball, pitchers gear up. That's part of the game. And for me, I know a lot of the pitchers I play with or against, they're expecting it. A lot of them want you to hit middle because that's an easy out. mind you, if you're playing a lower level team, if you have a high level team and a lower level team, I don't think shouldn't really be ripping middle, but I feel like that higher level team in that situation isn't always going to rip middle. They're not going to try to do that because they can tell the big difference. People gear up, helmets, shin pads, everything, and they want it.
Sure.
So from my perspective, playing third base, playing some of these not D teams for sure. I'm hitting A and B players, men hitting at me, and I have no problem. I want that ball. I want that opportunity. I guess that's the satisfaction of making that out and just taking a little bit of knocking them down a peg, I guess, right? That we can do it, and you want to pick on me, bring it. Like let's try and bring that challenge, and I'm proud of myself for that. So pitching, I think, would be the same thing. I think the girls want that challenge too, to show that they can have that opportunity, and we do have the ability to stop and make those outs.
Well, one of the things that I've thought about.
Oh, so you meant a girl pitcher and mixed?
Well, no,
I thought you meant a pitcher in general.
remember, a ladies A team called out a men's D team.
Oh, we're still talking about that. Sorry. Squirrel.
That's okay. Yeah, so basically, what do you do with that game? Because it's going to be like maybe a best 2 out of 3 or something, right?
Have a screen.
That's what I
Takes the danger factor away.
Well, so that's what I said, but then you have to remember the ladies team issued a challenge to the men's D team. They issued the challenge. This is something I've been thinking about. I'm like, you know what? If they issued the challenge, they didn't say, from what I know, just put a screen up the middle. So if you're issuing the challenge, you're basically saying you want to play the game that everybody plays, right? So
I get that, but I think in my head it's you have the screen there. It's not an out if you hit the screen, it's a strike. And it's because also too, not to pick on men, sometimes they're like, oh, this whole team of ladies challenged us, we can't look stupid. So if say they're down in the game, they're not going to intentionally hit middle, but if they do, you guys can hit hard regardless, and depending on the ball you can hit even harder. And I'm not any pitcher at that point.
But you can see why this is a polarizing question.
Yeah, because we all want to be equal, but then at the same time we all don't want to die. So.
Well, at the end of the day, ladies issued a challenge, so it's like,
good for
okay.
them, though.
Yeah.
But at the same time too, again, we're looking at this tournament that we're at this weekend. There's female pitchers already on the mound standing there and playing against elite teams that aren't D players. So they're already taking that risk into it. So I mean, to each their own.
Shout out Jenny.
Yeah.
She's a badass.
100%. You're gonna see that. So I think we might have differing opinions, but again, that's me being on third base. It's not necessarily a bad thing to have a screen for protection. That can be at all levels. It just has.
Well, just for that one game.
Just-
Just for that one
yeah.
game.
It doesn't-
Just because everyone's gonna be swinging for the fences, and I don't know.
No, I would actually like to talk a little bit about women pitching when you're in co-ed. I've had some really negative experiences personally, really bad experiences.
I know a lot of guys don't like to hit. It gets in their head instantly. They see a girl pitching. It doesn't matter if they're fully geared, best girl that could be up there. It instantly gets in guys' heads because they're like, oh no, if I miss hit, or they don't want to hurt her.
Yeah, exactly. I've had it get in my head before, and then it's like, you know what? Your teammates are like, Karl, just go up there and hit the ball. And I mean, so I started doing it. And then you hear like, there's people on the other bench chirping and making offside comments. It's been carried over into the parking lot a few times.
Yeah, but they put their pitcher there.
I agree. I call it manipulation.
It is, because they're trying to take an advantage, right? I don't know. How do you feel?
As a player, I just feel like I can't win on that one, but go ahead.
It's, as the female pitcher stepping out of that, they know that's a risk too, though, right? They're putting themselves in that position. They have the right to say no, like, this isn't something for me. They don't need to take that initiative to be like, I'm going to go pitch, because it's easy. It's not easy. You have to be the right person to be standing there. You got to be a little nuts, let's be honest.
Ballsy.
You got to be
skilled,
crazy, 100%.
Reaction.
So they're taking that risk into their own hands as well. So you got to put a little onus on them as well. Is it ideal? No. Be a little bit apologetic about it. It's not always intentional, right? It's the intentional ones that are trying to hurt somebody that you can tell the difference
But that
of
usually
that.
happens on lower level, not higher level. Because higher level players, a lot of them, they all know each other. And they're not going to do that.
Well, I'll tell the audience one of the horror stories that happened. Actually, I got kicked out of a game and like suspended or something for another game.
Not
But
surprising.
stop. So
Gucci?
I was playing like D co-ed, right,
Why are you
in a
playing
tournament.
D-co-ed?
Well, it's different back home.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I would say this D is more like a C, but anyway.
Okay.
So these guys, there's a couple of players on the other team that were playing high. They're higher level players, right? And they were shooting middle a lot on our pitcher, and it actually took him out of the game. They hit him not once, but multiple times. And I don't need anybody to tell me what my job is as a hitter at that point. We don't need to talk about it, right? But it's just a known thing. But here's the deal: they had a woman pitching. The whole time they were doing and they were also chirping.
But that's why they're doing it.
So hold on.
Sorry.
So hold on a second. So now
I hate that.
I come up the bat, right? And again, I don't need anybody to talk about. I just know what I need to do. And I see her going out, and I stopped her from going out, and I said, "You're not pitching." Now imagine that. Someone from the other side has said, "You're not pitching." I can understand how she's instantly offended by that. Right? So now there's this conversation and dialogue going on between me and her, and I'm looking at the other players. I'm like, she's not pitching, right? Basically saying,
I wouldn't have done that though.
I got tossed from the game. So hindsight, I shouldn't have said anything.
Because that's like almost like uttering threats, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is. But you know what? I kind of like it. I kind of still like that I did it because I didn't want to be put in that position, and it forced the conversation.
I guess my thing is there money on the line?
No, but I was never going to do
here's-
that though.
I know, but my thing is like, why do people get that heated about a t-shirt? There's a lot of, not saying your situation, but there's a lot of tournaments and a lot of games where it's like, both sides are getting heated.
Yeah, but okay.
And you're going to win a t-shirt,
Right.
$25 t-shirt that you're going to donate to Valley Village at the end. We all choose to be here in our spare time. We all have jobs, we all have lives, some people have kids. Is it really worth it at the end of the day?
No, it's not.
And that's why I don't play the top level, because I don't have that much competitiveness in me.
Well, you're all also like, I've sort of given her a nickname of, this is my second time playing with you, and you're kind of like what was it? Like the mama bear of slow pitch out here, you know? Because you don't like it when people throw behind runners.
We don't need to backdoor to one when we're mercying a team. It's just not worth it. Because
I don't think we were mercying anyone.
We were mercying them. We were up 15-1.
I don't think we were. I think you're being dramatic.
We were mercying them. He just wanted to look like a hero.
No, it's not true.
No, I just
play the game. We were playing
Yes.
Worlds, for a world sweater.
But it's round robin. And we're almost mercying a team. The back door wasn't necessary every play you got it to. That was my thing. There's a time and a place. That's all.
Hey, you're entitled to your opinion.
But yeah, I'm protective of people's heads because that's a brain injury in their life.
But now I remember Shar over here, because we had a little conversation about this going back door. And Shar was like, no, that's the right play. I remember you saying something like that.
It's the right play.
Do you remember it?
It is 100%
I do remember
the right
saying
play,
that.
But at the level we were playing at, we're not at the top level. There's a difference. In my mind,
I
if
don't
you're at
remember the score of the
top
game.
level, it was like 15-1.
Depending on the situation of where it is.
We're also not playing at the
No.
top level. If you're playing at the top level, where some of these guys are 260 pounds and will hammer a ball that will break your face, different. You're choosing to play at that level, 100% the back towards the right play. But when we're playing down, we're not playing at the top. And I guess that's my mentality, is you adjust to who you're playing with and who you're playing against and the level you're at. Yeah.
All right, ladies, do you prefer to play co-ed or ladies ball?
Ooh, ladies ball wasn't a thing until I really moved to the Okanagan for slow pitch anyways. Obviously fast pitch was straight ladies, but I don't really have a preference. It's kind of nice to go back and forth because you get a totally different dynamic playing with that. Now, I have a lot of guy friends, so I kind of enjoy being around those kind of people. I love some good girlfriends as well. Sometimes, depending on the team, you get a bit of a different vibe. Some people kind of throw out that possessiveness and you get a little bit of cattiness in those teams. But if you get the right team, you can get a really good core going and you can have a lot of fun with it. So I don't really have a preference myself.
Me personally, in Kamloops, we don't really have a lot of comp teams. We don't have any comp teams. We have good players on a mix of teams. And for me, I would rather just play co-ed. I also find that sometimes, unless you're on those top level ladies teams, it can be frustrating and people turn on it. No, I say mixed myself, but I also haven't played on one of those top ladies teams. Ladies here for me is batting practice.
Thank you. How would you say ladies ball has evolved or not out here?
Well, I would just say ladies in ball has evolved. Like, you look at some of those top teams and some of their girls are better than some of their guys. And those are the girls they're playing in the States. They're also playing high level ladies ball. And I feel that girls have, I sound so, not to be sexist or whatever it's called. But like girls have come a long way. Like we've made it more competitive. Like those top levels, your girls, like I said, they'll make or break you. You have
100%
two
make or
girls hitting
break.
a double plays or going over, can't routine plays. They'll kill you. You could have the best guys in the world. But if your 3 girls, 4 girls that are on the field don't hold up their own, I don't know. I had a guy one time say, and I was playing on the coast, and he said a girl's job is to get on base and a guy's job is to hit you around. That's all. And if you do any more than that, then you're laughing.
I think if you take a lot of D, C, and B, A teams, as you go up, a lot of the times it can be the girls that are your make or break.
DC, no. It's the high level teams. Below B, the girls don't make it. It doesn't matter because the guys aren't that good. Sorry. Below C, I'll say.
All I have to say is let us know how you feel about that in the comment section. What does slow pitch, the community, mean to you?
You can start.
Those are my people. That's what I do for fun. That's my social. That's where I go to unwind. I love that high level competitiveness. I love to enjoy the people that I'm around. So it's a big thing in my life. That's April through end of October for me. And then I hibernate because I don't want to be around people. But yeah, it's a huge factor in my life that I want to be around good people, and the community comes together when they really need to. I've seen people get in accidents and people chip in and you know, equipment stolen, or somebody was in an accident and they had no transportation. They get you there. They will pick you up when you are down. So I 100% think that core can be amazing. If you get yourself in the wrong situation, it can be just as toxic though. But you as an adult need to like pick your teams, right? You got to be with the people that make you comfortable. If you're not happy there, then you're not where you need to be. You need to find somewhere else to be.
It's chosen family. Like I know for me personally, like I work my butt off, Monday to Friday. I work sometimes 12 hours a day, and my way of just relaxing and being around good people is playing slow pitch. And I have a second family. Like I miss pretty much the only holiday that I don't miss dinner wise is Christmas, like Easter dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. My family knows I'm at ball, and a lot of people have turned into my second family. And I've lived on the coast and played with people. I've lived in Edmonton and played with people. So I've been all around the place, and you definitely find your sense of community, and everyone rallies behind each other. I don't know what it's like back east, but like here it's big and vast and wide, but it's also very tight knit.
Yeah, I think that was really good answers, ladies. I think that was great. Like, it's very important for anybody to have a sense of community, be a part of a community. It doesn't matter if it's slow pitch or gaming or bowling, darts. Maybe
and rock collecting is a new thing. Did you know that rock collecting, it's a new thing around here?
Sure. Or maybe you just play euchre and you get, whatever. I don't play euchre, but I'm saying maybe you just play euchre.
Oh, I color at home.
Oh.
Yeah.
So here, next question. Do you think that slow pitch is shrinking, growing, or stagnant?
I think it's not necessarily, it's growing a little. I think it's more popular, but it's like spouses start playing now. And I love that. Like we have a guy on our team who's playing with us this weekend, and he's never really played before. It's his first year, but his girlfriend, she's lights out. She's a stud. But he joined it so they could play together or they could do something together. He's a natural athlete. Like it shows. Like he's a good player too, but he joined because he wanted to do something with his spouse. So like it is growing. I would say I think the kids side of it around here, at least, it's dying out. Like fast pitch is not as competitive or as many kids as it was before. But yeah, I don't know. Shar? I don't know.
I think I'm on the same page with you. I definitely think that it's opening up a lot of different opportunities because there's different levels, right? You don't have to just show up and play the comp divisions. You can easily drop down and play a little bit of everything. So even at tournaments like this weekend, for example, like you don't have to play on the same team, but you're still around each other. You're still being a part of the same tournament, but you're finding the right levels. So I think that's really important. Worlds is another example, right? They have rec, they have D, they have, it goes all the way up to the top. There's lots of different divisions where you can find where you fit in. So I think that opens up a lot of opportunity for people to come in and start. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's having an accepting community to let you come in though, because there's some, like I've seen some instances where there's new players and they've unfortunately been on the wrong teams that don't encourage them and don't want them to grow, and then they get defeated. How fun is that? It's not fun. Like, it's like you're trying start anything new that you're trying to learn. If someone's telling you, oh, you suck, oh, you suck, oh, you suck, you're probably not going to want to continue doing it. So I find though, like, the slow-pitch community is pretty supportive, and you don't have to be a top-tier athlete, let's say, cardio-wise, especially, to play this sport. I don't know.
Yeah, I think just listening to both of your answers there, I think it's very important to find your people, right? Like, there's some people on Facebook last few weeks that were, like, oh, slow pitch makes me laugh, and they're kind of making like drama posts, right? But the thing is like, you have to find your people. You pay to play, right? So you got to find people that, like, are supportive and that you enjoy spending your time with.
Softball's not for everybody.
No,
and that's
it's not.
okay.
You spend 10 to 12 hours a day at the park. Do you really want to spend it with people you can't stand just to be there?
Yeah, no, and you know what? There is such a thing as people playing their friends, and when you get on teams, that's just part of it. Honestly, like, most teams have a core of players, and then they're adding to that, and then they end up becoming good when they add to their core and they gel, and then it becomes a good team at any division, and then they might move up. But most importantly, I think you got to find your people.
Absolutely.
Facilities. I'm not from here.
We have the best around.
This is the best sports slow pitch complex that I've been to.
Lack of picnic tables to sit on, but...
And trees are going to be maturing here over the next 10 years.
Yeah, it's only been 10 years, but we're good.
But you're not from here, Shar. You're from Castleguard, which is like 6 hours away?
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's about 6 hours from here.
So you have to drive 6 hours to get to this facility. So how do you feel about facilities?
I mean, coming from a smaller area in central British Columbia, like, obviously there's a lack of that. They do have some, but it's not a priority. Whereas when you have a bigger city like Kamloops, that you can actually put the funds into it, where you actually have the infrastructure around you to do that. We don't have the hotels for that stuff. Why would we bring people there? Yes, we want to bring them in, but we don't have the resources that are needed to do stuff like this. So the area around here is amazing for that. The weather is usually pretty good.
Canada.
Absolutely.
Any sport, soccer, lacrosse, football,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, it's part of their strategy here to bring in a tourism strategy, right? They've
It's
invested.
the only thing we can be
Kamloops,
touristy about.
Kamloops has invested in its travel and tourism, and that's the strategy.
But also the city works on the fields every day. Like, I play league here, and they're here every day working on them. It's not like they just built the fields and let them go. Like, they maintain them, and they're nice fields.
Yeah, well, I was saying, like, when I came here for Worlds, I was up at 4 a.m. because I'm on East Coast time, and they were cutting the grass at 4
That
a.m.
is old.
And they were cutting the grass at 4 a.m.
Sorry, Gucci. My bad.
Just getting hated on here.
Yeah,
eh?
no, and you know what? Like, today, earlier, in between the big gap that we had, they were in there cleaning out the dugouts and cleaning out the bathrooms, and the grass and the dirt. I think mainly for an outfielder, I know you've been playing outfield, is the outfields are level.
No, it's
You're
mint.
not going to twist your ankle. Shar had some bad hops at 3 yesterday, but, like, there's still amazing fields. People come here and they're videoing how beautiful they are, and for me it's a given because I live here. But
Yeah.
I've gone and played other places all across Canada, and I'm like, I am so lucky.
I really enjoy getting the vibe out here. Like, for context for the audience, I asked the ladies, if they want to do a podcast, and I was like, oh, where do you want to put it? They're like, oh, let's just get this, this blanket, and we'll put it on the grass and, like, take our shoes off.
The
like,
context is we didn't want to be in the middle of everyone distracting us.
Well, I didn't say we had to do that, but anyways.
He wanted to sit on a picnic table because he's bougie Gucci.
All right, last question. What are your favorite tournaments to play during the season, and what?
I love Worlds. It brings out the inner competitive person in me, and I really like to turn that on. And League is a different situation for me. Like, yeah, it's fun. I get to go out every week with my friends, but it's not always the most competitive level. Am I going to sacrifice my body? No. Am I getting any younger? Absolutely not. But I know that I still have that in me, and there's something that just kind of like flips a switch. And when I get into these high level tournaments, even the one I've got going this weekend, a switch goes off and I bring out that inner competitiveness. Yeah, and I stop the ball. Like, it's just instinct, right? It's a different instinct that comes out in me when I get that high level competitiveness. So I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I possibly can right now, because eventually I'm going to have to turn that down. So,
And that's only one tournament that you mentioned. Are there other competitive tournaments out here that you like?
I mean, anytime I come to Kamloops, I'm going to get a mix of different levels, which is always going to trigger my brain depending on who we're playing. I have played every year on my birthday. There's one in Cascar called Sunfest. It is probably the most Bush League ball you've ever played in your life. There's literally you can run through the bases, change all the rules of true slow pitch, but somehow that community makes it fun, and I get to go back for my birthday and spend that time with my friends and family and be around, so that I don't need the competitiveness. It's just the right people around me for that weekend. So that's another fun one that really hits me.
For me, I'd say my fun one is Nakusp, because it's competitive ball, but you drink and you have fun. That's in August. And then leading into Worlds. That is your competitive, like, do or die. Like, I wear ball pants at Worlds. I never wear ball pants. Anyone that knows me, happens once a year. That's sad enough. No, I'm kidding. No, but Worlds is because it's your high competitive, almost end of the season. But I would say, all honest to God, though, like, Nakusp, if anyone, like, it's hard to get into that tournament, but that is the best tournament of the year. You travel to, like, this beautiful small town that has a beautiful lake, and the fields are there, and everyone stays there, and it's good ball still. Oh, my favorite. Hands down.
It's like you're getting turned on there.
No, I just have to pee really bad.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wrap this up since you got a tinkle. And thank you very much for joining me for this episode 3 of the Unnamed podcast. And my daughter's coming over, so that's definitely a wrap. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.